Hey, you know what time it is? I tell you what time it is. It is time for the Wednesday word, and I'm very excited about this Wednesday's word. Are you ready for Wednesday's word? I am. A couple things about this word that I want you to think about before I even disclose what the word is. Okay, first thing, this is a word that we often take for granted that you cannot take lightly. You cannot dabble in this word, and you cannot let yourself off the hook when the going gets tough. The word of the week, the Wednesday word is this one. I'm going to get to the rest of this in a minute, but the Wednesday word is success. Your word of the week is success. Now, what do we do on the Wednesday word? We look at the definition, we look at the etymology, and then I give you some things to start thinking with to dial that word in to your life. So we go to dictionary, we go to Webster here. What do they tell us? That success is a degree or measure of succeeding, which is a verb, it's something that you do or have done, and also, more importantly, favorable or desired outcome. The attainment of wealth, favor, or eminence. Now, the word eminence means a position of prominence or stature. Now, when we go to the history of the word and the origin, the root word, succeed, okay? Succeed also could be pronounced succeed, okay? And that means to come after, to come next, to continue, to endure. Okay, so what does that mean? It means that success is not a one and done. It means that you're never done succeeding. Success is also a few other things, namely these: your duty, your obligation, your responsibility. Now, if I take this card and I flip it over on the back side, we have what Grant calls as the success pledge. I'm going to read the success pledge to you, and then I want to challenge you to get the text of this thing, and I want you, and it's in the description, okay? Take the text, and I want to challenge you to read this success pledge to yourself every single morning, right before you go to bed, every single day for the next 7 days, and then I want you to report back to me about what that has done to your mindset. Now, I'm going to break down each one of these after I read it to you, but let's get her done. The Success Pledge by Grant Cardone. I pledge a commitment to my success, my family's success, and to the successful survival of the company I represent. Success is not an option for me, but something I insist upon achieving. Success is not something others can give me, nor is it something the government or the economy can provide me. Success is not determined by luck, chance, race, creed, color, or religion, but it is dependent upon hard work, creativity, follow-through, and persistence. I refuse to not have my success. I refuse to quit prior to my success, and I will do everything ethical in claiming my right to my success. My success is my duty, my obligation, and my responsibility. Okay, intense, right? No pressure. Okay, now let's take a look at each one of these little stanzas. First one, I pledge a commitment to my success, my family's success, and to the successful survival of the company I represent. Why? Why do you think we put it in that order? Right? Grant doesn't do anything on accident. He chose the order. Why do you think your success is more important than your family's success and the success of your company? Okay, I'll give you a hint. If you're on a plane and the plane loses cabin pressure and the oxygen masks drop, okay, you have to put yours on first. Because if you can't breathe, you can't do squat for anybody else, right? Okay. Now this for me, I'll be honest, this for me was a very, very hard thing to wrap my head around because I tend to put other people first. But recognizing that if I don't have my mask on, if I can't breathe, if I can't function, I can't do nothing for nobody else. Okay. So that's the first thing. Now the second thing, success is not an option for me, but something I insist upon achieving. What happens when success or anything, suddenly goes from not being a choice, not being an option, to something that has to happen? Right? You know exactly what that is. That takes us all the way back to the old story from Napoleon Hill about burning the ships. Right? Okay? We're either going to take this island or we're going to die. Okay? So you need to get to that place for success. What do you need to handle in order to get to that place when you think about creating success? Okay, third line. Success is not something others can give me, nor is it something the government or the economy can provide me. All right, so why is how you get to success important? I'm not going to answer that. I want you to just work on that on your own. Okay, if you got a really good response to that, drop it in comments. Why is how you attain success so important? When we go to the fourth stanza, we talk about the last thing I said, which is why is how you get success so important. We mentioned success is not determined by luck, chance, race, creed, color, or religion, but is dependent upon hard work, creativity, follow through, and persistence. Now here's the question. Which one of these five do you need the most help on or the most work in? Okay, let me read them to you. Hard work, creativity, follow through, and persistence. Which one of those do you need to do more of? Which one of those do you need to get better at? Okay, there's like hard work doesn't necessarily mean just doing anything, right? There's a lot to be said about working smart and hard. Okay, being creative. Okay, how committed are you? Right, because the more committed you are, the more creative you get. Follow through. Do you do just enough? Do you go the extra mile? Persistence, right? Do you even know how to persist? That's a skill. So just maybe do a little inventory. Hey, where am I at with the hard work thing? What about creativity? Am I creative enough? Which means if you're not, then you're not committed enough, right? Can I follow through? Do I know how to do that? Do I know how to persist? Okay, answer those questions. Which one do you need to get a little bit better at? And then go get to work on that. And here's something that may be a little challenging to wrap your head around. I refuse to not have my success. I refuse to quit prior to achieving my success, and I will do everything ethical in claiming my right to my success. Okay, so life, liberty, pursuit of happiness, free speech is a right? The right to bear arms, that's a right. We have a lot of different rights, but like, have you ever thought about that? Like, hey, success, where did that come from? Who gave you the right to be successful? Well, listen, I don't know where you fall on the whole religious thing, okay? But if God made man in his image, God is not a failure. God is an immense success. Let's just say for a second you're atheist, okay? The universe and the energy that makes the universe up is in you. Carl Sagan talks about this. We're stardust, okay? So whatever side you want to be on, there's nothing average, there's nothing ordinary about it, and the whole thing is a huge success, right? So you're obligated to be that divine creation. It's a God-given or universally given right to be successful. So what are we doing now? Okay, every single day for the next 7 days, I want you to take this success pledge, and I would like you to read it out loud first thing in the morning. Make this the part of your morning ritual, and then right before you bed, knock this sucker out. Give your subconscious something to do, right? While you sleep, your body's going to go to sleep. Give your subconscious something to work on, okay? And then come back to this post right here, right where you found this. I want to let me know what you got from reading this aloud. 14 times over a 7-day period. That's your Wednesday word. Success. Go be it. See you next week.